Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So I've had to go through a lot of coins to get the results that I've got today. Actually, probably had to go to the bank a couple of times and probably went through, guessing somewhere around three to four, maybe $3,000 worth of coins across all denominations. I certainly focused on the $1 coins because I've really been trying to find more of the 2016 $1 changeover coins. And I figured, well, it's just as good a time as any to try and find those while they're potentially still out there with a very low mintage coin. So no luck this week on those, but let's go through what I have found. So I do like to do a bit of a variety, and certainly, yeah, I probably do less 5 cent pieces than 10 cent than anything else. Certainly focus on the $1.50 and the 20 cent coins. But 20 cent coins don't really yield much. But if you find a 1966 wavy, it certainly makes up for the amount of coins you need to go through. All right, so I forget what episode this is. I think it's episode 49. So we're getting close to 50, and but this is still number 49. So let's go through what I found this week, and the regular suspects have turned up. And but they keep it interesting. So we have found a few different Federation coins. So these are the 50 cent Federation coins. Can also be found in the 20 cent varieties as well. But these are my ones that I found. So that's a Western Australian one. This is certainly the nicest of the ones I found this week, and you can certainly see that reflection and the shine that comes off that one. So that's a Victorian one. Certainly worth a few dollars each, so well worth keeping. Mintage around the 2 million. So yeah, a low mintage coin relatively. Tasmania, it's another difficult one to find. I find more Western Australians than any other state. And a Norfolk Island, which is another difficult one to find. There we go. 20 cent coins. Yep, not much to find, and just found this one, which is what's this one from 20? Oh, it's a 2016 one. So yeah, I think there was a number of years around 2015, 2016, somewhere in that, maybe even 2017, where they had some carded coins that were available through the newspapers, and this one here is the Afghanistan one. So I pulled that one aside. $2 coins, went through a few, purely just more to check what rolls were available at the Armour Guard banks as such. So that's why every time I go to the bank, I keep checking, but it seems they're not going to come to Victoria, the new coins at this stage due to our current lockdown situations. But I have seen that they have been found, and I'm talking about the repats as well as the 2020 75th anniversary. They've turned up in South Australia, in Adelaide. So I hope you guys in Adelaide have been able to get your hands on some. Certainly been found. It's not the repats, but those 2020 coins have been found in South Australia. But certainly the other states such as New South Wales and Queensland have certainly been able to find them in good numbers. Alright, so my $2 selections there. So I found a couple of the Wallabies and one of the cricket, so the T20 women's cricket. They're the only coloured ones I came across this week. Now the only reason why I've pulled these two out this week, and I did check some recent numbers and sales on both of these coins, starting to move a little bit. Maybe they're a little bit more sought after. Certainly, the red poppy is like the holy grail of $2 coins, but its close cousin, the gold poppy, hasn't had too much love over the years, but is starting to pick up in price a little bit. So just maybe keep the higher grades of those, which is what I've always done. But certainly, it's maybe one that's worth hanging on to longer term, and I'm saying the same for the 2016 changeover. in higher grades. This is probably one not worth keeping. This is probably worth keeping. But I purely just pulled them as examples, and they're both fairly difficult to find, so you will have to hunt for them. The only 5-cent coins I found this week, which just purely to show you what I'm sort of finding, and I really only probably go through, let's say 20 rolls, maybe a week, and so just a couple of the 2019 JC coins, purely just to let you know what I am finding. A 2018 10 cents, so nothing in the 10 cent side of things. Really, the 2011 is what I look for, and I haven't been finding any of the 2011s in ages, so they seem to have dried up. I've had some good success with those, and I do have many of them, and I have sold plenty of them. And in the higher grades, those 2011s can be sold for a decent sort of $5 to $7 each. So the lowest minted 10 cent coin currently. Alright guys, so I'm keeping all of the 2019 A to Z coin hunt coins as of now. I haven't put any back into circulation unless they're in terrible condition. But I did get a little bit of feedback thanks to somebody who did comment on, I think it's my previous video, and they mentioned that the B coin has been their most difficult to find out of all of them. So I'd be keen to have your thoughts on that as well, guys. So leave a comment below. Let us know which of these coins is the most difficult to find, because it will be interesting to sort of look back and read those comments in the next few months. If there are any difference in the mintage of these coins, it'd be interesting to sort of know what you're struggling to find now, and whether that's just a circumstance of where you live, or you had a good reason for not being able to find it because they were essentially a low mintage coin or a lower mintage coin. So yeah, we'll see what the numbers are on these guys. I find plenty of the 2014s, but the 2015 is the lowest minted one out of the 5 coins of the 100 years of Anzac. Occasionally I'll find a 2016, 2017, 2018, but I tend not to keep them, even though they are low mintage, but I've always kept the 2015, so I do keep them. I don't know if it's worthwhile, but certainly if they're in okay condition, I will keep them. There we go. Maybe this isn't it is a 2015, yep. So if they're in good condition and don't have too many nicks and knocks, I will put them aside as well. If they're fairly worn, I don't bother. 3 of the A, U, and S coins from 2019. We already know the mintage of these at 1.515 million, so 35 years anniversary of the $1 mob of roos, or of the $1 coin really. So potentially long-term hold on those. Yeah, fairly low mintage, so potentially well worth hanging on to. Once again, if they're not grubby and dirty, keep them. If not, put them back into circulation. Now, this was just too good to sort of keep aside, and I did put it into a 2x2 holder because of the condition of this one. Even it's not high value, but I think it's worth preserving when you do find coins like this. And there it is, a 1999. So you can see there the reason why I kept it. Just a little tip. If you put them in and you're using the staple version, squash down the staples, and I left one there just purely to show you the difference, and that'll just mean that these staples aren't scratching up against other coins that are also trying to be protected. So if you get a bit of movement, you hopefully don't move them around too much, but certainly worth flattening out. So literally I just grab a pair of pliers, and I just, if I can do that, if I can just squish that up, give it a bit of a squeeze, and that just neatly cleans it up and protects your other coins as well. So well worth doing if you've got the staple kind. Alright, so these are my best finds of the week, these last 4. So let's go through them. And so this one here is the Landcare dollar, and you can see that nice big cud up the top here. Fairly common cud, but this is a fairly nice big one. Really, people collect these. I do put them aside, and I've probably got plenty of them, and I have let plenty of these go through. But look, we'll just zoom in there a little bit further, and you can see that cud a little bit closer there. All right, so check out that cud if you're new to coin collecting or finding coins. It's well worth having a look at that, and that's probably more just the reason why I'm pointing this out, is because we do have a lot of people who haven't been noodling for all that long, and it's good to sort of point those sort of things that some of us may just let go through, but yeah, well worth hanging on to if you can find them and maybe create a set of different cuds. All right, not in the best condition, but certainly not meant to be in circulation. And there we have the Possum Magic dollar coin, which was from a set. Do I have a set of those here? Yeah, I haven't opened this one up, but it's from this set, which was actually from 2017. These were available through Woolworths, and it does have that 1 cent coin there. Yeah, I don't have it open, but anyway, I can spend a moment or so just quickly opening it up. This one hasn't been opened before. I just happen to have it on my desk, but we can quickly have a look, and you can see these coins here. There it is there. So the $2 coins can be found in circulation because they were put into circulation, but technically these dollar coins were not intended for circulation. And there's 4 different kinds, and where's the one I just had? I'm not sure where I put. Oh, there it is. All right, sorry about that. All right, so there it is. That's what it's meant to look like in uncirculated condition, and there's one that's been found in circulation. So look, I don't know what the value is of these sets at the moment, but I think when they were put out, it was fairly cheap. Like, it was only a little bit above face value, so it might have been $15 or something. So yeah, I think they're going up in value, but that's certainly that 1 cent coin. It's upside down, but it's there's something special based on the number of those that would have been produced. There it is there. All right, that wasn't intended to look at that set during this video, but there we go. Just happen to have it handy. All right, the next one, also not intended for circulation, is this 2019 $1 coin, and that's the Australian Bushrangers coin. And if we zoom in nice and close, you will see there it has a cement mark on it. So this is potentially like from a carded individual coin, or it's come from a set of coins with different mint marks on them, but that's the cement mark one. So that's a nice one to find also that shouldn't be in circulation. So what I like about these coins is the fact that it's got $1 written on the obverse side. I really like that. Rather than having it on this side, I like the fact that they've put it there. So it's showing a bit of wear. It is a little bit grubby there, but obviously it's come from circulation. So, but still, it's an extra one to add to my collection. All right, so this one here is certainly one of the finds of the week as well, and this is a mob of roos from 1991. I wish it was 1992, but it's a 1991, and I think it's a proof coin. I'm not 100% certain. Let me know what you think. There is sort of that mirror sort of finish in the background, and this sort of frosting sort of look over the kangaroo, or the kangaroos and the queen, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just worn like that. Maybe it was just a standard $1 coin from the mint set. These ones weren't put into circulation as a mob of roos. They were only available in the mint sets and in the proof sets. But yeah, let me know. What do you think? Proof coin or not? Really, like, even in high grade as a proof coin, it's probably worth around $15. So this as well, worth far less than that. But it's one of those oddities that shouldn't be there and is also great to find. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed what I've found over the past week or so. And I'm going to continue to noodle. I'm going to try and put out a few more videos this week as well. So check out those when they come through. And certainly if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. Hit that bell, and each and every video that does go up, or if I go live, you will be notified. Alright guys, that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.